So finally got sentenced for my DUI. And I'll tell you what, fucking blows. For those of you who don't remember or haven't seen this video, I got a DUI almost a year and a half ago. I accidentally exposed myself to fentanyl, believe that shit, and fucking passed out like while I was driving, right? And I fucking boom, and I woke up in a hospital. Long story short, I'll make another video about that, but I already have, but I'll make another one, a little bit more detail. Now that I can talk freely, since I've already been convicted, I can give you some details that I couldn't before. But anyway, yeah, so anyway, went to court. When I was in the hospital, they took my blood, and I got the fentanyl thing, which may or may not have been dropped, but they hit me for because I had another illegal drug in my system. Although I wasn't under the influence of it, it was a benzo, and I didn't have a prescription for it, so they hit me with that too. So basically, I was fucked. Like, you know, I ended up having to take a plea bargain. So they dropped one of the charges to the dual controlled substances, blah, blah, blah. And they hit me with the benzo. So that being considered to be like an illegal drug, it's not on a prescription, it's considered a DUI with drugs, right? Which holds the same as this standard first conviction DUI. And it's also I didn't have any criminal record here. So it was basically my first, according to California, my first conviction, right? Of anything, with a clean criminal record. I had to spend 1 day in jail. So I ended up, that was just when I got picked up for a warrant for failure to appear for the DUI thing, which I didn't know I had at the time. Anyway, so they credited me $500 for spending 1 day in jail prior to this conviction, right? For the same charge. I ended up getting court fines for $1,400 with a $500 discount. So roughly $2,000 is what you would get. I got $1,400 fine, and I got to pay $600 for my DUI classes, right? So I got to do that. You got 3 months classes, and there are 2 sessions a week for 3 months. You have to pay for that at $600. Luckily, thankfully, the COVID thing, and then you don't have to go there. You can do it here over the computer on a webcam. So thankfully, that would suck if you had to go to it. And then I had like one class of like mad drunk driving class. That was only a couple hours. That was free basically. So all in all, it cost me $1,400 plus, cost me about a little over $2,200 plus the reinstatement fees for your license, which is suspended for 3 months. I could have gotten a temporary one right away, but the waiting list for these to get into these classes was a 3-month waiting list. So the whole time my license was suspended. So yeah, roughly it's going to cost me about $2,200. Should cost anybody about $25. That's for your standard first conviction DUI, right? But because of the drug thing, this is what really pissed me off. And I should have fought it, but she said if you fight it, we lose, you might get 2 charges. So I said, what are our chances? She said, it's pretty standard for a drug conviction, DUI. It's like, all right. So basically she's kind of telling me like, you're kind of fucked. Basically what they do, it's called fourth waiver, right? I think it might be the same if you get a drug possession too. I'm not positive about that, but I think it is. But anyway, the 4th waiver basically means I waive my 4th Amendment rights. So I had no 4th Amendment rights, which is, the right to have a warrant to search your shit and all that stuff, So now what that means is I don't have no 4th Amendment rights, which means cops can search me and my property anytime, right? Anytime, for any reason. And my car, if I get pulled over, and they see it on your license, right? In the computers, it says 4th waiver. And I'll say drug conviction. So that means, guess what? When you get out of the car, we're going to search your car. We're going to search you too. There's nothing I can do about it. They can come into my house at any time for any reason. They don't have to have a warrant or probable cause. And say, fuck you, we're going to search your shit. Nothing I can do about it. That really sucks. And I hope that's only in the state of California. I hope that doesn't apply like if I move out of state. I believe it does though, because it's probably going to be attached to my license. If it's not, if I can get out of that just by leaving state, I will, because fuck that. That's such bullshit, I don't care if it's a drug conviction. It wasn't a violent drug conviction. It was a misdemeanor drug conviction, right? DUI. It was under the influence of a drug I didn't have any in my possession, right? And it was my first DUI with no criminal background, and I still got fucked like that. 3 years. For 3 years, that holds up. So, and if I get another DUI within 10 years, it's like extra bad. 10 years, right? I'm on probation in 3, but the DUI, it's kind of DUI probation for 10. If you get another DUI in 10 years, you got to do like fucking a year of classes and double the fines, and might have to do like 3 days in jail. It's fucked. California is not fucking around. It's bad. It's bad. But that was my DUI conviction. About $2,200 in fines, 3 months of classes, 3-month probation, and I lost my 4th Amendment rights. What? That sucks, but that was what it is. So that's what you can expect for DUI, first conviction in California with a drug offense. If you don't have a drug offense, then it's the same shit I just said, except no fourth waiver thing. There you go.